Hi, I'm Wren Smith with the Coulter Plough. You know, most of us are used to going to the grocery store or to the gardens to get the things we eat. But a long time ago, people just knew what was edible that grew right outside in their woods and fields, and they took advantage of that. And I was lucky. When I was a little girl, my parents liked to collect wild edibles. They were mostly berries that grew in the summer and persimmons and pawpaws in the fall. But I got so interested in wild edibles that I sort of took it up as a hobby. In fact, today what I'd like to do is share with you some of my favorite spring wild edibles. We'll be making a green salad that I think will surprise you. I feel very lucky that my family was interested in taking us camping and fishing and all those good things when I was young, and that also included some wild harvesting trips. I remember all those trips down in towards Eminence, gathering the black walnuts, and then in other parts of the county we gathered persimmons and pawpaws and things like that. I don't know that my parents understood that they were really planting the seeds for a future wild food enthusiast. I recall coming home from my college with my Yule Gibbons book. Yule Gibbons was a wild foods expert back in the 60s and 70s, and I was, forever trying to create something from the things that I had gathered. And my parents weren't quite as adventurous as I was on this matter, and I think they turned their nose up when it came to eating things like pokeweed and lamb's quarter quiche and a variety of other things that I made. But I really enjoyed it, and I felt that it's one of the things that's being lost as kids today. They sometimes think that green beans comes from a can, which comes from the store, and the same thing is true with milk. And I think anytime we harvest things from the wild, we have a chance to realize where our food really comes from. And so I feel lucky that I've had that experience, and I hope by sharing some of my love of gathering wild foods that other people will realize that, that food comes from the earth. In fact, everything we have really comes from the earth. And maybe that's another good reason to take care of it, pay attention to what we do with the things we have around us.